Hi everyone. We're going to go ahead and do a reading today. I just I'm I'm focusing this one towards my fellow souls out there that are healing, those sober souls. Um, and I'm smiling so much because as I was sitting down to do this, I was just like, let's grab the cards and let's have some fun because the journey to healing, whether you're going through sobriety or you're going through past traumas, every day is not a dark day. Absolutely not, because you need those wins. You need those days where you know you've got this. And it just kind of feels like the cards are going to kind of talk us through this. So I'm kind of excited about that. So we're going to use this new deck here, and I'm going to do the best I can to understand the messages from Spirit. It is Galactic Star Oracle. So because my energy is so high right now, we're just going to take a moment and we're going to ask the divine to calmly share the messages with me so that I can calmly share the messages with others. I understand that this is going to be a quite active reading because that's just literally what I'm feeling. So I'm just going to ask them to slow down a little bit as they talk me through the messages for you. All right. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and shuffle these again just a little bit now that we've slowed down the energy a little. And we're just going to kind of take it a couple of cards at a time, see what the conversation is that the cards are having, and go from there. All right, guys. Six of Wands. Ooh, we get a Tower moment. Yes. And the Emperor. So let's start with our Six of Wands, shall we? So our Six of Wands, that is a that is a spiritual victory, is what I hear. Spiritual victory. It's like, it's like you have recognized that connection that you are missing in your life. You're recognizing that, the things that we hear sometimes are like God-sized hole in our heart. Like I'm seeking something and I just don't know what it is. I know personally, I had what I thought was my own relationship with God, but I did not realize how much I was lacking in my spiritual connection to God and how much they were trying to, and I say they, I mean Spirit and God and all of the guides, all of our ancestors that we have up there that are really up there cheering us on. They're putting us through trials and tribulations so that we can grow, so that our soul can grow. And it feels like we're at that point of recognizing that. It feels like we're getting those aha moments, those wins. It feels like what you're going through right now is they've seen how you were in the past, whether it's you're in sobriety or you're away from negative thoughts, negative habits, negative relationships. And it feels like, you've gone through this amazing Tower moment. Like, look at these cards. They're so fantastic because it's kind of like, it feels like you've had like not a strike in the head, but a strike in the head of like this is no longer what I can do. And now you're moving forward like the Emperor, like the boss that you are. You are just absolutely here for it. You're confident. You've created that order in your life, that stability in your life so that you don't have to stay in that low. You recognize where you've been and where you're going. You've had that Tower moment in your life. And now it's time to celebrate. Absolutely. Three of Cups. Look at these illustrations on the cards. I love the different tarot decks. I love my Rider-Waite decks, but when I use these decks with you guys, it just really shows you, like, look, this is them celebrating. They're together. It's oneness. It's that path that we're all on to kind of like help each other and guide each other. Eight of Swords. We're no longer in these thoughts. We're no longer stuck in the illusion. Clarity has come to us because we have released fear. We have released fear and we've moved forward. Yeah, Two of Swords. None of that energy anymore because we've seeked balance. We've seeked logic and balance and clarity. So now that we've seeked logic, balance, and clarity, where do we go from here? And if it's just for today, Where do we go from here? King of Swords, Six of Swords. So moving on to calmer shores is literally what I heard. Moving on to calmer shores. They are moving on. Knight of Swords. So as we move on to calmer shores, our Knight of Swords, he's bold and action and just ready to go on his journey. And then we also have the King of Swords, which is just complete clarity. Complete clarity. This is what we're gifted when we move forward and go on our journey. Completely clear-minded, clear thoughts, clear path. What is it that you want to do next? That's all you have to ask yourself is, what is it that you want to do next? So once they ask themselves what they want to do next, how are they guided? So show me how they're guided. Show me how they're guided. So there's going to be like some repetitive things that happen. So like say you see somebody's name or a name, you're going to see that over and over, and then just take a moment and kind of think, hey, why does that make sense? Or who is that? Or maybe it's going to have some sort of significance. I just keep hearing it's the repetitive thing. So if it's repetitive numbers, so like if you see numbers, look them up. Like you can Google them. Okay, what does it mean when I see 444? Or what does it mean when I see 1111? Or what does it mean when I see XYZ? It'll kind of help direct you on that path of why you're seeing what you're seeing. And as always, you could always message me on the comments. The easiest way to get to me is by emailing me, because that's going to go directly to my phone and I'll be able to respond. Sometimes YouTube kind of hides comments until I approve them, and then I don't see them for a day or two because I didn't know there was any hidden comments. So if you want any clarity on things that are the little synchronicities that are going to be happening in your life right now, I know you're proud of me, my daughter, for getting that word right. Just message me and let's talk it through. Because Nine of Swords, you're done with going through the nightmare in your head. And Three of Pentacles. So you're done with that because we've found out that if we get help, if we seek the help of others around us, that's what continues us on our journey. That's what gets us to move forward. We can try and go at it alone. We can try and fix our situations on our own. But most of the time, we will fall back into those patterns that we don't want to be in. And so if you don't want to fall back into those patterns, just literally be around the people. Six of Wands. Be around the people that can help, because that's what they will do. If you kind of look at this card and realize, what are they doing in this card? They are cheering them on. They are cheering for the person in this card. So look at this card and think of it as it's you. You are being cheered on while you're on your journey. So that's fantastic. It's just so exciting because, absolutely a Tara moment. And yes, I'm going to handle that like a boss. And then knowing that we are surrounded by love and excitement and the joy of life, and knowing that absolutely people are cheering you on. They are there for you. You just have to reach out sometimes and ask for that guidance, ask for that help. So I think we're going to get a little bit of advice from our mystical healing oracle cards. I'm going to shuffle these really well because the last few videos, even though I've been shuffling, she keeps giving me the same card. And I say she because it's my higher self. Practice positivity. You have support, absolutely. So the divine is trying to tell you, you have support. You are divinely guided. You are guided by your higher self. You're guided by God. You're guided by, like I said, those that have passed on and that are literally cheering you on. They're cheering you on while we're here right now. And you're being cheered on. Like, I just literally feel like it's like from above. Like you have all these cheerleaders above you, and they're just really like wanting you to know that you have support from above. And practice positivity. So I think that's where we're going to end this reading today, is practice positivity. So as always, I enjoy doing these videos for you guys so much. And I really hope that you subscribe to my channel, share my channel, because I'd like to help as many souls as possible. So once again, thank you for watching and have a great day.